If you've been accustomed to a lot of sales and you're starting to see them slow down, in this video, we're going to cover what you can do when that happens, because this is a normal part of the sales process for any e-commerce store. But it does kind of suck when you just keep refreshing your screen, hoping that it's a site outage or just some other thing, that it's not just slow sales. So if you are experiencing a lower than normal sales volume in your shop, here's what you can do to fix it. Hello, I'm Christina Scalera, and I'm the founder of D-Commerces and Digital Commerce Coaching. And I'm here to help you turn your great ideas into products and make those products sell on autopilot for you 24/7, consistently and sustainably, so that you're not burning yourself out. And the first step to avoiding burnout is always giving back, which means clicking that subscribe button, tapping the likes, and watching this video until the very end. Not only will you get some great insight into what's slowing your sales down, it's also good juju that you're putting out there into the universe that I will be forever grateful for. If you're seeing sales slow down in your online shop, please know that this is really normal. In fact, what's not normal is to keep having the best month ever, month after month after month, without doing anything differently. So if your sales are starting to slow down, the good news is that there is something that has caused that you can then work on. Another thing to keep in mind is that as you're starting to see some sales slow down, it's not indicative of who you are as a business owner or the quality of your online shop. You don't suck, your shop doesn't suck, it's just a slower than normal sales month. So let's figure out why that is happening. The first thing to do is go through your online store as if you were the customer and just make sure that everything is functional. You'd be shocked at how many times I'm working with a client, they're freaking out about their lower than normal sales, and I go to their online store only to find that I can't add something to my cart or I can't check out. Something has been erased functionality wise, and that's why their sales are starting to slow down, because people can't actually close the sale by checking out. Now, if that's not it, and it truly is a lack of traffic or just slower sales than normal, the first thing to do after checking the functionality of the site is to start looking at where the traffic is coming from and whether that's changed in the last month or so. So what was happening in the month before this one that led to the slower sales? Was there a big market shift? Was there some kind of algorithm change that you were highly dependent on? Did you get rid of paid advertising, or even if you're still running paid ads, effectively its value has been diminished by some kind of iOS update? These are all very real things that can impact businesses that don't necessarily have a lot of different omni-channel presences. Is that a word? Basically, if you're not on a lot of different social media outlets and having some sort of active presence there, you're just relying on one or two, that can sustain you for a little bit, but you shouldn't have that as your default. You should aim to have lots of different presences. Gosh, I need to find a new word. But you should aim to have lots of different accounts that are active, from Pinterest to TikTok to Snapchat. Wherever you think your customers might be, you should have a presence there. Do not rely too heavily on one channel, especially if that's your only channel of creating any kind of traffic for your online sales. If you need to look back even further to find out what you were doing that was leading to lots of sales in the prior months and what has changed in the last month or so that has caused them to slow down, feel free to do that. But the answer really lies in your traffic and your traffic sources. So do you have enough traffic coming in? Sometimes the sources that we rely on for traffic are now bringing in less traffic. So we either need to replace that traffic source or go back to it and maybe refresh it with some new content or pins or videos or whatever it was that has kind of run its course and burnt out over time. So now, if it's not a functionality problem, it's not a traffic problem, then we need to look at why our products aren't converting the way that they used to. Is there anything that has shifted in the economy or in the industry that makes us need to take a deeper look at what will be a better fit for this new buyer base that we're attracting? For example, in 2022, we've seen the gamut of emotions and things happening in the economy. We started the year off really strong, very low interest rates. And I'm talking about here in America, but this has kind of echoed out into the international space too. And over the summer, we really saw things tank as interest rates went way high. People were unable to afford homes if they were even available. All of this has a negative trickle-down effect on us as business owners, as more and more of people's budgets are going towards just normal spending on where to live and what to eat, and they have less left over in order to spend on us and the products that we're selling. So sometimes it can be a bigger economic factor at play, but that doesn't mean that you should just throw your hands in the air and give up. Instead, this is an opportunity for you to adapt to this brave new world and put something out there that isn't what people are expecting. So for example, I talk a lot, I just had a video go viral on TikTok about this, but I talk a lot about investing in creating little luxuries for people. And Estee Lauder's son, or grandson or something, coined this the lipstick index. So basically, people are willing to invest in small $10 to $30 luxury purchases instead of their more high dollar purchases of the same brand, just to get a sense, a taste of that luxury when they don't have quite as much money to spend over time. So for example, with Chanel, you can buy Chanel makeup products at a fraction of the cost of what a Chanel bag or suit would cost you. This is a concept that doesn't just apply to Chanel, but can also apply to you. If you're starting to see sales slow down, it might be time for you to run some sort of promotional event, a deeper discount on a certain category of products that you sell. And you might even think about adding some under $50, even under $20 products to your lineup in your online store, just to capture some of those people that still want to support you, want to buy from you, want to learn from you, but they aren't quite ready to invest that full amount that they would have in the past with one of your more signature products. So if you take a look at my online store, this is what we've done really successfully. And we also have a category that's specifically called under $50. And we actually created that when we were in that month-long recession in 2020, because we were like, oh man, we're going to buckle in. This is going to be a thing. And then it ended up being the complete opposite. Nevertheless, we've kept that category because it's turned into one of our best sellers, especially during a moment like this, where we're seeing a little bit of a slowdown in the economy and consumer spending. There's only ever 3 reasons why your shop is going to start losing sales over time, which is great news for you because it means that you can fix these things. The first thing is functionality. So if you don't have a functional checkout or add to cart feature, it's going to introduce a lot of friction with the customer, and instead of writing in about it, they're just frustrated, they'll leave your site without buying. So the first thing is always to check the functionality. The second thing is to make sure that all of your conversion metrics are still staying high. You still have roughly the same number of people who are converting from your shop pages into your cart and then checkout. And the third metric is your traffic. So if you are losing traffic, your traffic is declining year over year, like this month last year, it was actually much higher, then you need to start to look at what is causing that traffic to decline and possibly put a greater emphasis in the areas that you see as opportunities to expand your traffic in the coming months. Overall, 1 month of slow sales is not a cause to panic. If it continues for a couple months on end, then it reveals a deeper issue with something that's happening in your marketplace or with your products and in your shop. If you want to learn more about how to create a solid marketing strategy, there's a video that just popped up on your screen, so you'll want to watch that next. And for everybody else, I will see you later this week. Bye, everyone.